I'm alone now, but I'm free, and there's not too many can say that. I need never be alone, and that's the beauty. A woman need never be alone, as long as men crave what she has, and that never gives out. When I got married, God help me, I was only a slip of a thing. I had no idea what I was in for. You think somebody would have warned me, but they all stood back and let me go ahead. Marriage isn't the only safe place for a young girl. You'll have a home, you'll have security. My marriage was a lifelong battle, with me always on the defensive. My husband trying to bend my will right from the beginning. There were words of love, embellishments. Didn't he call me a fair mare one time? And him? Drunk. You're a fair old mare, he said, and he spent after being astride me for the one fair minute. The first time, indeed the only time that I saw a penis before I was married, was on a young Gasson, and he bathing in the river. It looked like a harmless little tassel of a thing, and sure me, poor innocent me, didn't I think they were all the same, until the first night of my honeymoon. You think my love life, already trimmed and stunted to the marrow, would have to endure any more, but the awful truth was that my love life, my morals, my deed and word were dominated by an old man in a black suit, a Roman collar and the smell of snuff. I was suffocated by the presence of that old man. He sat in his confession box with renown, and me not knowing where to turn for guidance. My husband never seen me naked. He never seen me white and shiny and shivering without a blemish on me from head to heel. He must have thought I was as frigid and cold as a frozen lake. How could I thaw? With my upbringing and my fate, my holy, holy fate. I curse the stifling, smouldering smell of that religion that withered me of my living, my loving, my womanhood. I should have been springing like a shoot of corn. I should have been tingling with love. My love never grew. It's a wonder I didn't surrender entirely to insanity in a country where it was taught a moral sin to even think about another man. And there was another man. He was dark-eyed and quiet, and he used to pass me 100 times on the road, and he'd say, "How are you, Maggie?" And then he'd give the cows he was driving a tip with his ash plant, and I'd say, "How are you, Martin?" And he'd pass on. I seen him blush once, but he never uttered a word of love to me in all those years. I longed for him. I craved him in my dreams. And me thinking how lovely it would be to walk with him in the dewy fields. And he did blush. Yet I never beamed at that man, set my cap for him, or shook his hand, or winked at him, or given him the slightest clue as to the names that I called him, and us cuddled together in those dreams. My curling ram, my sugar stick, my darling. He's dead now, that dark-eyed man. My husband is dead too, and before too long, I will be dead. But I can have anything I want, for a while anyway. My God, if there's a man in Ireland that I fancy and that fancies me, there's still time to fulfill myself. Chastity cord may still be around my belly, and the incense in my nostrils, but I've been a prisoner too long, and I'm going to savour what I can while I can, and let the last hour be the sorest.